Oh, I got some crazy stories for you guys. I'm gonna work out while I tell these stories because this has to do with fitness, in my opinion, right? I have had sex straight up. I'm gonna just keep it straight up with you guys. I've had sex with so many people's girls at this point. And I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but we gotta talk about it because it's happened so many times at this point. I'm starting to notice a pattern that I can no longer ignore. All right? Fitness, guys, lust. Fitness and lust. A lot of women don't truly lust after their boyfriend, and that's why they're prone to cheat. Because if a woman's not getting her fix from her boyfriend, most guys can't even make a woman finish through penetration because their dick's not big enough, they don't eat the right foods to give it the right blood flow. So it just simply doesn't hit the right spots because it's not big enough, and most guys don't have the endurance. Most guys can't last long enough to make a woman finish. But the thing is, like, I've had so many people's girlfriends sleep with me, and I'm not even trying. I don't try to do that for the most part. I don't try to sleep with people's girls. It just happens. In fact, I try to avoid stuff like that. I have very, very, very high standards for my women, but sometimes they lie about it, and then you figure out afterwards. That's the dangerous part. Is if you have a girlfriend and you're not really fit like that, she might cheat on you, and she might not even tell the guy that she's hanging out with that she has a boyfriend. A lot of times they don't even mention it if they really like you. So you got to be vigilant out here. In my opinion, as a man, you should always just focus on yourself and your fitness before anything. The problem is a lot of men, they pour into a woman. They buy her all this jewelry. They do all this materialistic stuff for her that she doesn't even really care about. You think women really care about a Louis Vuitton bag? It's just a fucking bag. It's boring as shit. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. If you're able to afford gifts for your girl and you know she's loyal to you, that's different. But a lot of these guys are buying their woman everything, and the woman's just using you. She's not even really attracted to you. Half of the time you ask her for sex, you ask her for a blowjob, she says no most days of the week. And that's the thing is, I've slept with so many people's girls that I've just noticed that, like, most girls don't care about being loyal. They just care about what feels good in the moment. And so if you have a good physique and they want it, they don't think you're going to tell their boyfriend, or sometimes they don't even care if their boyfriend finds out or not. If you have a nice physique and they like what they see, women are just as lustful if not more than men. Don't let anyone fool you. Women are just as lustful if not more than men. Don't let anyone fool you. And the thing is, like, um, that's why you got to put yourself first in your fitness first. If you want coaching one on one, hit me up. Shoot me a DM. But you got to put yourself first in your fitness first, because if you put yourself first, any girl could be yours at any moment. If you got to be the point where you're dangerous, where you walk in the room and it's dangerous for you to be there. You know, no one knows if their girl is going to cheat on them or not. Once you're walking through the room, that's how you got to be. You got to be dangerous, because you you if you focus on yourself, any girl could be yours at any given moment. But if you focus all on one girl, you might lose her. You can't force someone to be loyal to you. And let me tell you guys a story time. So one time I went to a bonfire, right? I have so many stories. I don't even know where to begin, but let's just start with one story at a time. So one time I went to this bonfire, right? And I meet this girl, and she seems mad chill. So I sit next to her, and we start talking, flirting and shit. It was a really nice bonfire. It was at a beach, and it was just like a nice little get together, a bunch of people at a beach starting a fire type vibe. It was a really good vibe. And I sit next to this girl, and she starts talking to me, and she calls me a built boy. She says, "Oh, you're a built boy," because she says, like, I'm built, like I have a lot of muscle. And she saw me take my shirt off and jump in the water because it was cold, and I wanted to prove to everyone that I could handle the cold. You know, we were just having fun, you know, just playing around. I jumped into the ocean with my shirt off, or lake or whatever it was. It was a nice beach that we were having this bonfire at. And like I said, I'm sitting next to this girl. She calls me a built boy. We take each other's numbers down, and she gives me a sweater. She says, "Oh, you should have this sweater," because she saw that I was like cold from jumping in the lake, and I think all I had was like a t-shirt or something. I don't remember exactly, but she hands me a sweater, calls me a built boy, gives me her number. We start texting. I say, "Yo, we should hang out sometime." I invite her over to my house for the first date, and we have sex on the first date, and it was incredible. It was amazing. And then like I said, we literally have sex on the first date, and then right when she came over, and then immediately after we finished having sex, she gets a phone call out of nowhere. Like, ring, ring, ring. She starts freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God, oh my God, I gotta go." I don't even think she answered the phone, but she's like, she looks at me, she's like, "Oh my God, oh my God, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go." I'm like, "What's wrong? What the fuck? We just had sex. Why can't you just stay and chill for you? You don't want to cuddle? You don't want to do some aftercare? What's good?" And she's like, "No, no, no, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go." I'm like, "Okay, what's going on?" She's like, "My mom called me. I gotta go, I gotta go. My mom called me." And I didn't think anything of it. But I did think something of it. I did think something of it. I'm like, no way that shit's your mom. Why are you freaking out like that? But I don't say that out loud to her. I just let her go home because I'm like, whatever. Come to find out, my friend, my buddy Matt, I love you, Matt. You're literally my brother. My friend Matt, literally my brother. We're not blood related, but he's family to me. He sells let's just say he's a street pharmacist. I'm not going to say his last name. There's so many people named Matt. You don't know which Matt I'm talking about. Let's just say my friend's a street pharmacist. He sells people medicine. This girl's boyfriend goes to my friend to buy medicine from him. And I didn't even know she had a fucking boyfriend. But this girl's boyfriend, the girl that I had sex with, that I just told you guys about, this girl's boyfriend goes to buy medicine from my friend Matt, and he says to my friend, "Oh, hey, I've heard a lot of stuff about you. You're Juan, aren't you?" And my friend Matt's just like, "No, I'm not Juan." But then Matt put two and two together. He's like, "Wait a minute, you're Rin's boyfriend." So Juan had sex with Rin, and then Rin, the girl that I had sex with, she told her boyfriend about me. I don't know what she said about me. I don't know if she told him we had sex. I don't know if he found the phone. I don't think that's what happened, though, because I think they were still together. I don't think he knew that we had sex. I think all that he knew was that we hung out at some point, and I think she told him some BS story of like, maybe she told him that I was her drug dealer. Maybe that's why he thought it was that. You know what I mean? Maybe she told him, "Oh, because we did do mushrooms the day we had sex. I'm not going to lie." So maybe that was her excuse for her boyfriend. Like, "Oh, we didn't do anything. I swear. He just sold me some mushrooms and they were really good." And so her boyfriend literally thought that my friend Matt was me. He's like, "Oh, I've heard so many things about you." So if she was telling her boyfriend about me, I don't think she told him we had sex. I think she made up this whole story to try to fool him. Like, "Oh, he's my dealer. He has the best stuff. Like, he got really high, but I promise we didn't do anything. All he did was sell me something." Maybe her boyfriend asked her, "Hey, why were you gone for so long that day?" Maybe she made up a story like, "Oh, I got so high I couldn't drive. I just had to park in nature for a bit. Those mushrooms were so good." Who knows what she said to him? All I know is that her boyfriend went to buy medicine from my friend Matt, and my friend Matt told me about this. He's like, "Yo, did you know she had a boyfriend?" I'm like, "What? How did you find out Rin had a boyfriend?" He's like, "Bro, her boyfriend came to buy drugs from me, and she thought, or he thought, not she, he thought that I was you. He was like, 'Oh my God, she told me so many things about you.'" So she probably told him everything except for the part that we had sex. But my point is this. This is my point, right? This has happened to me so many times over the years. That's just one of many stories that it's made me realize no relationship is secure. It's just not. unless the person you're dealing with is loyal. That's different. But 99% of people aren't loyal. 99% of people are mentally retarded, have no empathy. 99% of people are shitty fucking people. And so you got to look at the average population and realize that certain people are just stand brighter. Certain people are just more loyal, more integrity, more just realization of what's important in life. And most women, they just chase, they don't view men as people. They view men as resources. Like, oh, what can I get out of this guy? Oh, this guy gives me money. This guy fixes my car for free when I suck his dick. This guy lays really good pipe. A lot of women have multiple different guys, and each guy is designated for a different task. What kind of guy do you want to be? Do you want to be the guy that she looks at and thinks, oh, that guy could lay some good pipe? Or do you want to be the guy that gets used for his money? I'd rather be used for my body than my money. I don't want to be used at all for anything. I want to be truly loved. Truly loved. But again, I'd rather be used for my body than my money. And I've been used for my body many times. There's been many women that had sex with me out of pure lust and then just ended up going right back to their boyfriend because it was just lust. I didn't have a deep emotional connection with her like her boyfriend. She just wanted some dick. I've had so many girls. I have so many stories I could tell you guys. I'm single right now, by the way. Hit me up, ladies. I am looking for a girlfriend right now. I do want something more serious and committed. I'm just trying to find someone that's actually capable of being loyal. Straight up. Straight up. So if you think you're capable of being loyal and you want a relationship, hit me up. Because I am looking for a woman right now. But, where was I going? I lost track. Honestly, I lost track of what I was talking about. But yeah, guys, I lost track of what I'm talking about, but honestly, I'm about ready to wrap up this video, guys. But yeah, again, I'd rather be used for my body than my money. Again, I'd rather have true love than anything. But I've had a lot of women use me for my body over the years and then ghost me afterwards, and then they just go right back to their boyfriend because they know I'm not going to commit to them. Women are very intuitive. So they end up just going right back to their boyfriend. But that doesn't feel good. It honestly breaks my heart when that happens. But I try to just see the positive. Like, oh, I was attractive enough to where she just felt like she had to hook up with me. She couldn't help it. You know? And I just try to look at the positive and use it as an ego boost to make myself feel better. Because it's heartbreaking having sex with someone and then having them go back to their boyfriend. And it's happened to me so many times. I've had so many women use me for my body over the years. And like I said, it's not a great feeling. I'd rather have a woman truly love me and actually stick around after we have sex and not just ghost me and go back to her boyfriend. But most people in the average population are narcissists and wouldn't know what loyalty or commitment is if it smacked them in the face. Because think about it, no one is winning in this situation. The boyfriend's getting cheated on and he doesn't even know about it. I'm getting my heart broken because I had sex and then the woman left. That's hard for anyone to deal with. And the woman is probably having all these weird mental health issues, like people get bipolar and BPD, because when you do fucked up shit to people, there's consequences. If not just mental consequences, you feel like shit about yourself. You have low self-esteem because you treat other people like shit. A lot of women have low self-esteem and they don't know why. And it's not about looks. Because some women are fat and have high self-esteem. Some women are skinny and have high self-esteem. It's about how you treat people. When you treat people right, your conscience, you feel good about yourself and your self-esteem goes up. When you treat people like shit, your conscience, you feel guilty and your self-esteem goes down. And most women don't realize that. When you move shady, you're sacrificing a lot more than you realize. You're sacrificing your trust in yourself. You're sacrificing your belief in humanity, because when you do fucked up evil shit like cheating on people, it makes you more like just suspicious of everyone else, because you start to project your insecurities on everyone else. Like, oh, if I'm doing that, then what are they doing? They're not doing nothing. You're just paranoid because you're doing something. So there are consequences to your actions, even if it's not like necessarily like karma the way people say it is, like, oh, if I cheat on this person, I'll get cheated on. That's not how that works. Everyone has their own free will. Just because you cheat on your boyfriend doesn't mean he's going to cheat on you. Your boyfriend has their own free will. Karma works in a different way. Karma works instantly. You instantly feel guilty. You instantly feel not as connected to your partner. You instantly feel like you have to hide something. That's how karma works. It's very very brutal how it can get if you don't take care of your mental health by making sure you treat other people right. And that's what I learned through getting fit, is that a lot of women don't have integrity when lust comes. They'll just go for whoever they're attracted to, regardless of their boyfriend, their husband. It doesn't matter to these women. Most of them. Some of them might be loyal. I don't know if I've met one yet that's truly loyal. Otherwise, I'd probably still be with her. But I haven't lost hope yet. I'm willing to look for that needle in the haystack because it's worth it to me. I'll date as many women as I have to. It's worth it to me. I do believe that one day I might be able to find someone that's loyal. I do believe that. I do think it is possible. Might have to be a virgin. I don't know, unfortunately. There might have something to do with pair bonding, like people say. Men and women are biologically different. A woman can only get pregnant by one man, but a man can impregnate as many women as he wants. And so I don't know the exact science behind everything, but I'm always trying to learn more. And one way that I love learning more is by posting these YouTube videos and reading your guys' comments. You guys teach me a lot through your feedback. So let me know what you guys think of today's video. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's almost 3 a.m. here, so I'm going to end the video off right now. I might go to sleep soon, or I might stay up. I don't know yet. But thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see more of on this channel. And until next one, I'm out. Love and peace.